I'm here today to take a look at the Salomon Sense Pro range of running backpacks. We're going to start first of all with the Salomon Sense Pro 5 litre race vest. So what we have here is essentially a lightweight race vest, race pack that you can use for short runs, training runs and short races. It's lightweight, it's made from breathable material, it has a really flexible design, it moves with the body. You can see that some parts of this backpack are like a mesh material which wicks away moisture, and other parts are very thin, breathable material that is designed to get wet but also increase that airflow and dry much more quickly. Hence the reason it's not made from waterproof material. So let's take a look at the pack first of all in terms of the design. Then we're going to focus on what kit you would need for a short distance race or a short run. And then we'll look at how to pack the race vest. So first of all, as you can see, at the front of the race pack, you have two sections for the bottles, the 500ml bottles which come with the pack. These are Salomon race flasks, soft race flasks, which are designed to move and squish and wrap around the body at the front of the chest, either side. Also, we have a really handy loop, elasticated loop, which holds the top of that bottle in place. So you can take these out easily to fill them back up, but once you put them back in, it will hold in place and it will stay and it will stop that from moving around whilst you're running. And as I said, there's one on either side. So really accessible, but also a great place to store and carry that fluid. Underneath bottle design, you've also got a handy pocket for equipment, which we'll come on to in a moment. And at the other side, you've the same again, but you've also got this really handy zipped compartment, which is designed to keep essential items really safe and really secure. At the front of the pack, in between both bottles, you've got this quick lace design, which is just essentially one piece of elasticated cord, and that's designed to be able to move when you're running, and also it allows for a really personalized fit. So that can be adjusted here at the front with this cord. So it doesn't matter what size runner you are, what type of body shape you are, it can be personalized to fit you. At the sides of the pack, we've also got these really handy storage sections, either side, same design. And then at the back of the pack, this is where the main compartment will carry most of your kit and equipment. So that is just one big storage compartment, which is accessed from the top of the pack. You'd have to take this off to get into that section, but that is essentially the design of this backpack. Everything is made to be easily accessed, and also it's designed to be, as I said before, really lightweight and breathable. So moving on to the type of kit that you would carry for a race pack like this. The first thing are items of waterproof clothing. So the most important thing obviously is the waterproof jacket. Now what we have here is a Salomon Bonati jacket. It's lightweight, it's breathable for a waterproof jacket, but it's designed for short to medium and potentially long distance runs, but it's a perfect piece of racing kit also because it doesn't weigh anything and it can be packed down very small, folded up, and that can be stored inside the pack. Key things to look out for as well with waterproof clothing is you want to get items that have taped seams. Anything really that we sell at SportsShoes.com on our website has taped seams. It's worth checking though. And what you're looking for is inside the pack, or inside, the clothing, where you've got sections of material that have been stitched together, you also have, it's almost invisible, but a clear section of tape across those areas of stitching that makes this item waterproof. And if it hasn't got that, then it's no good. That's where water's going to get into the jacket. So make sure it's got waterproof seams if you are going to buy a jacket and use a jacket. And the same applies for waterproof pants also. So this is a pair of lightweight Salomon waterproof pants that I also carry for races. And these items essentially can be stuffed right down, really small, and they can go into the pack. Now, where these items will go, because potentially you might not use them during the run, but they're there for emergencies or for when the weather turns, is I would put these in the main compartment at the back of the pack. Also, when you're carrying items of clothing at the back, it's soft against your skin and it's not going to irritate too much. There's nothing going to be sharp that's going to be, going into your back and causing irritation. So that's essentially where they would go. One thing I mentioned before, that this pack isn't waterproof, so if you did want to keep those items really, really dry when you got them out, I would put them inside either a dry bag or quite simply a carrier bag, just to keep everything dry. So items in there first, and then you could put that inside the back of the pack. Other things that you would carry. Food, one of the most important things. A gel or biscuit or an energy bar, something like that. That's something that you're likely to use during a race or during a training run. So I would probably put this somewhere near the front of the pack. So it could go down one of the front compartments here, or it could go at the side of the pack so it can be easily accessed, like so. Something else you would need: hat and gloves. Again, these are items that potentially you're going to use during a run. So I would keep these near the front of the pack. They could go into the back with the waterproof jacket and the waterproof pants, or they could go down the side or somewhere that you can easily access them during a run. So whenever you're packing a race vest like this, think about the order in which you would use things, how often you would use things, and all those items that you would use often or you would need to get to quickly, have at the front or the sides of the pack. Otherwise, you're going to have to take the pack off to get into the back, which is fine for the waterproof clothing, but not for those essential items that you're going to need to get your hands on quite quickly. Other thing you might need is a race map. So if you're going to do a race, you would need a map so you know where you're going to go, and also a compass, and you'll need to learn how to use both of these two items together. Another handy tip for you is if you are printing your own race maps on normal paper, I usually put mine in a waterproof A4 pocket, just so that that map doesn't disintegrate during a run. Those two items, again, probably items that you're going to need to get to pretty quickly. So somewhere near the front of the pack is where I would store those. They could go into the front of the zip pocket. And something else which could go in there, either with or instead of the map and compass, a mobile phone. So usually when you're doing a training run, just as an extra backup for emergency, carry your phone with you in case you need to get hold of anybody. Another handy tip, just to keep that waterproof, biodegradable doggy bag. I've been using these for years. That could just be folded up and put into that zip pocket at the front. So there we have it. That's how to pack your race vest. And that, folks, is the Salomon Sense Pro 5 litre race vest.